What do you mean by prove it game for the Lions versus Ravens? This is what I meant. Hello. It is me, Terrible. It's time to look at your picks, alright? My picks and my predictions, they were not good. They were bad this weekend. So, to feel better about myself, I'm gonna look at your picks like we do every single week. We'll see which one of you are geniuses and which one of you are stupid. Let's have some fun, alright? Featured helmets for this video. We got, the obvious one, the Pats, because the Pats may not win a game for the rest of the year. You never know. They also took down the Bills this week. That's great. That's pretty impressive, alright? Divisional win over the Bills for number 300 for Bill Belichick. Yeah, that's right. We're eating good this week. And then the other featured helmet for this video. I don't know. I can't think of a reason I would include the Lions in this video. You know, it's nothing that comes to me off the top of my head. Nothing sticks out about the performance this weekend from the Lions. It's just nothing sticks out at all. But let's take a look at your picks now. I got Dolphins over Eagles. Tua will throw for 270 plus. See, in my preview video, I selected the Dolphins, alright? I picked the Dolphins. I thought they were gonna win. And on that same video, I got a ton of comments also predicting that the Dolphins were gonna beat the Eagles. And that is when I knew the Dolphins were not gonna beat the Eagles. That's when I knew. It was pretty much guaranteed. But it was a good game. But Dolphins offense, they're supposed to be high-powered. That's why they're contenders. They're a high-powered offense. They can go crazy at any time. They didn't do that. And the defense got beat, which was pretty expected. With a team like the Eagles, as high-powered as the Eagles offense is, Dolphins defense, nothing amazing this year, that's for sure. And then the secondary's banged up. Yeah, D-line they have a good pass rush. I don't think the run game is as good, but tough game for the Dolphins. Tough game for sure. Eagles win against the Dolphins. Devontae Smith bounce back game. I don't even know his yards, but he also took Ravens over Lions, Chargers over Chiefs. Ooh, so close. 2 for 3. Very close. That Chargers won. It's an interesting pick. It's a divisional matchup. Really thought the Chargers, they had a shot. They were close, but Chiefs were too good. Giants should give up on their season and tank for draft positioning, but will instead start winning a game here and there at the end of the season to make the whole season pointless. First off, the season is not pointless. The season is about all the friends you make along the way, alright? Don't forget that. But yeah, you could put the Patriots into this one. Patriots, Giants, obviously. Who else could fit into this spot where they're so bad and should probably tank, but they'll just win a few too many games. That's one of the worst spots to be in. Tarek McLaurin goes for over 100 receiving yards against the Giants secondary for the 4th time in his career. Giants got the dub. Lions defense makes Lamar look silly, and Jared Goff throws for 200 yards and 2 TDs. Sexy Dexy 97. He's having fun. He's out here having fun. He's been here since the original picks video. He gets on everyone. He's definitely here to have fun, because if he's not having fun, I don't know why he's here. The picks have been tough. But yeah, that's tough. This is 3 weeks in a row. His picks have backfired on him, but it's okay, man. It's all good. We're just having fun here. It's all good. Dolphins beat Philly. Tua shows he's better than Jalen Hurts. Bills destroy the Patriots so bad Mac gets benched again. Thanks for playing. Browns take a step back and lose to Indy, being carried by Joe Nathan Taylor, making his comeback with 2 tutties. He didn't have 2 touchdowns, he had 1, but he had a decent game. Actually, they were carried by Minshew, kinda. Browns did take a step back for sure, but they secured the win. Pretty exciting game. Minshew's going off and also fumbling all over the place. That's good stuff. Lamar's receivers drop like 3 different touchdown passes and lose to the Lions. Thanks for playing. Jahmyr Gibbs gonna go crazy. He had a good game. Yeah. He did alright. Steelers win. Genius. Colts win over Browns. Browns throw 2 to 3 picks. Jonathan Taylor breakout game. Pittman maybe with a big catch or something like that. So close. Browns, 2 picks, I believe. JT had a solid game. Pittman had a big catch. Colts lost by 1. So close to being correct. Commanders over the Giants. Sam Howell with 2 passing TDs. Thanks for playing. Julio will actually make a pretty big impact because they will move Smith inside, and Eagles offense will look better than it did last year. You just take Julio out of this whole thing, and you're onto something. Giants find a way to cover +3. NFC East games are unpredictable. That's correct. Based on past history, terrible. Could be the QB for the Giants week 7, and the Giants would find a way to win. Wow. Thank you. Wow, that's quite a diss to the Commanders. Commanders fans, you guys should be really offended by that. Whew. Rams offense puts the league on watch and gets a great W over Steelers. I thought the same thing. I did. Well, I didn't think they'd put the league on watch, but I thought they would beat the Steelers. Solid win for the Steelers. That was good stuff. Jahmyr Gibbs finally has his breakout game against the Ravens with David Montgomery out. Yeah, he had a decent game. He had a solid game for sure. Yeah. But the Lions got killed. Dolphins beat the Eagles by at least 7-10. Might be wrong though. You were wrong. Najee Harris and Deontay Johnson, off the hamstring injury, carried the Steelers offense to a Steelers upset. Some might say it wasn't even an upset. Some might say the Steelers are just better. Colts fumble it like it was against the Vikings last year. There were a lot of fumbles. Scoop 6. One at the end of the game. This guy, genius. Absolute genius. Joey Porter locks up TJ Watt. Alex Highsmith gives Stafford a rough day. I don't know how they did individually, but Steelers got the dub. So, yeah, I'd say they gave Stafford a rough day. Raiders demolish the Bears. Devontae finally gets proper targets and goes off. Raiders defense continues to be top tier. Thanks for playing. The New York Football Giants come out and embarrass Washington by 20. Taylor throws for 2 TDs and 250 yards, and Barkley has a solid game. A solid game. 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. It's just a solid game. Stats may have been a little off, but hey, Giants got the dub. Giants beat the Commanders, and that by itself is embarrassing. Colts over Browns. Bears over Raiders. Seahawks, Cardinals closer than you think. Sure. Wrong, right. Semi-right. The Steelers defense locks up the Rams and get the dub. You, sir. Or ma'am, or whatever. You're a genius. Whoever you are a genius. Bears win, and DJ Moore has another big game. Actually, I don't know DJ's exact stats. I think he had a decent game. We'll see in the review video, but yeah, Bears got the win. Excellent stuff. Eagles lose by 10 to the Dolphins. Waddle goes for over 100 yards. Thanks for playing. Jared Goff has MVP caliber game as the Lions. See, it's so shocking to read that I can't even say it right. But yeah, that did not happen. After Devontae complains, he gets 10 receptions for 150 yards, 2 TDs. If not, he'll be traded by the end of the week. Well, he didn't get that, so keep your eyes out for that trade. It's coming. Sunday night, Eagles win by 10+. Jalen Hurts hasn't forgot about Tua taking his spot at Alabama and gets his revenge. Miami defense no good. Devontae scores 2 TDs and Philly converts the shove over and over. Yeah, pretty much accurate. Pretty accurate stuff right there. That's good stuff. You, sir, or whoever, you're a genius. Alright, you are a genius. Jalen, my shoulder hurts, is mid, and so is the Eagles. They're going to finish 9-8 and be first round exits. Thanks for playing. Bills blow out Pats by 37 to 6. Josh Allen 4 total TDs, 300 yards, and terrible cries. Huh? What was that? Huh? Somebody say something. Somebody say something. I don't hear anything. You were wrong. Eckler goes for 200 yards. Thanks for playing. Gibson and Robinson score 3 TDs combined. Thanks for playing. Vikings upset Niners by more than a touchdown, and the Dolphins blow out the Eagles. Well, here's the thing. You're over 3 so far, so I would not bet on the Vikings. I would definitely not do that at this point, based on your previous pick history. Although, knowing the NFL, maybe the Vikings get dub on Monday night. Tyson Bagent will throw for over 250 yards and 3 touchdowns and lead the Bears to a win, which will lead to Justin Fields being traded early next week. This guy also got it too. Bears pull out the win against the Raiders with the backup. Incredible picks. I don't know, that Fields trade, that's crazy, but we'll see. Crazier has happened. Breakout game for JSN. Bears' new QB goes crazy versus the Raiders. Rashee Rice is a top 3 in target share, only behind Cooper and Adams. Breakout game incoming. He had a pretty good game. He had a solid game, for sure. I think was it his best one of the year, statistically? I don't know. I'd have to double check that. The Giants are going to win multiple scores, because less injury this week. Alright, close enough. Yeah. Close enough. Giants got the dub. Seahawks bounce back against the Cardinals. Geno throws for 200. DK's gonna have 100. It'll be 28-7. Yeah, the score's a bit off, but you got it. You picked correctly. Chiefs beat Chargers. And if McCall plays, he gets a touchdown. He did not get a touchdown, but the Chiefs did beat the Chargers. Eagles will easily handle the Dolphins if Lane Johnson plays. Genius. Eagles turn it around this week and finish the season undefeated. Oh. Chargers offense dominates and pulls off divisional win versus Chiefs this week in a high-scoring game. Thanks for playing. Kenny Pickett comes off the bye week and cooks the Rams defense for 250, 2 TDs. Close enough. Raiders win against the Bears. Trade Renfro for Chase Young to make a playoff push. No. Aiden O'Connell. 2 TDs, 300 yards, and a blowout win. Yeah, he only went in because Hoyer was so bad, and the Raiders just suck. Browns win, rest of AFC North loses. You got the first part right. Ravens embarrass the Lions by 14+. Let's go. I've been waiting for this day. Alright, I have been waiting for this day to show you all that the Lions are only the best of the mid, and they are not elite. Sorry, I didn't make the rolls. I also don't know, so by the end of the year, who knows? Maybe they will be elite, but they've been good this year. They've been better than everybody that's not elite. And the Ravens, with their defense, and Lamar, if he's going to play like this, they are in that upper tier of teams. Just wish they had a little more on offense, but hey, Mark Andrews, Zay Flowers, and then whoever they hand the ball off to, maybe it's enough. Tua throws for 350 and 3 touchdowns, and the Dolphins still lose because the defense can't stop the run and opens up the Eagles' passing game. Yeah, you're right about the defense. Wrong about the offense there for the Dolphins. They could not get it going, unfortunately. Browns' secondary is so slept on. They're all locks. They're all locks. Yeah, Gardner Minshew tore them apart. He tore them apart. But yeah, nice win for the Browns. Steelers stun the Rams. Win 23-17. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. It was 24-17. Oh, that one was close. Oh, so close. I can't believe how close that was. The Lions pull it out against the Ravens by 3, and Miami beats the Eagles in OT. Excellent rhyming skills, horrible picks. Miami wins by 14 plus. Lane Johnson being out is going to affect the Eagles. Well, he wasn't out. He ended up playing. The Eagles were fine. Jags took the dub. Not too many problems with the Saints D. Yeah, that was a solid game from them. They should have shut the door early, though. They just got a big lead. Saints just kind of crawled their way back, but Derek Carr, terrible game from him. Solid win for the Jags. I wish I picked him. ETN is like dominating in the first quarter, and I'm just thinking, why did I not pick the Jags? Saints made it close, but, should have. Bad pick by me. Should have went with the Jags. The Bears beat the Raiders 35-7. Close enough. Eagles will destroy the Dolphins and prove Miami isn't as good as people think. Now, I think a lot of people have the Dolphins correct. I mean, they are what we think they are. They're a decent defense, not anything special, with a high-powered offense. And in this league, you have a high-powered offense, you're always going to have a shot. So I feel like just because of that, they have a shot to be contenders. But it's always going to be lower probability. You're counting on them to make the playoffs and then just make a run, which could happen. So I feel like the Dolphins are who we think they are. Not surprised the Eagles were able to take them out. Pats bounce back and beat the Bills by 20. I don't care about the number. You were correct. Alright, they picked Ravens, Bears, Patriots, Browns, Broncos, Eagles, Commanders. Ooh, so close. Just the Commanders won. That's the one that killed you. That's unfortunate. Lamar Jackson is the best QB in the league, not named Mahomes, and the only player who, at his peak, can match Mahomes' impact. He proved that yesterday, that's for sure. Falcons win this game against the Buccaneers and go on to win the division 10-7. Well, you got the pick right. Dolphins versus Eagles. I'm just going to skip the paragraph and just go to that last sentence. Or they disappoint me like they do every year. Enough said. Taylor Swift is going to cry when the Chargers beat KC. She didn't cry. In fact, she was cheering a lot because every time the Chiefs did something, they showed it. Chiefs also dominated the Chargers, so yeah, no crying for her. That is it. That is it for your picks for week 7. Not too bad. There's some really good ones. There's some really bad ones. Pretty much like all of my picks. Like, that's what all this is. That's what it's all about. We're just having fun, though. We're just chilling, having a good time.